Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here just with a random little message from Spirit. I'm being very guided to do. In the postcard from Spirit, I wanted to bring the Animal Wisdom Tarot, and I didn't get a chance, so we're going to just do a little reading on that. Guys, if you are here returning to my channel, thank you for being with me. It's wonderful to have you along this journey, and thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for supporting the journey as well. And I ask that if you are new to my channel, or just even again returning, keep an open mind and an open heart throughout this, and feel it out. What's for you and what's not. If it's not for you, disregard it. Don't dwell on it. Go about your day, and just ask that, you know, if you're connecting again with Spirit and your higher self and your higher powers, if you're connecting with your angels, ask that, again, they are here for your highest good, that they're supporting the best intentions for you. But remember, you have free will, and engaging in our active free will with the best of our intentions, that is the best way to move forward. So, being asked to call in my team of light, Archangel Michael, Metatron, and any other, I'm hearing the Seraphim angels as well. And I just saw 777, that could be important. Oh, 775. Okay, 8 of branches, and Ace of feathers with Judgment at the bottom, and the Lovers here with the 2 of branches. Feeling like you could have incoming communication that lights the way or changes things for you. There could also be 2 different kinds of communication here, and I'm being drawn with the 8. There's an infinity here. So this is cycles of communication, bringing justice to it. And then you have the Lovers here with the honeybee. And what I love about this is that this is the Lovers card, so it could also be an air sign quality, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, often Gemini, guys. But this could also be making choices and higher wisdom and higher love, and learning from our past mistakes with the infinity here and the moon here. This is like starting new, but still keeping in mind, like, this is very, very feminine intuition, and this is Jaguar. I mean, when we think about Jaguar energy, this is fierce, this is sexy, this is hot, and this is also quick, and you may not see it coming. But I feel like there's new understandings to whatever this is. There's karmic justice being served, and here is, I always am drawn to this justice, wears its heart on its sleeve, and always keeps its feet grounded and its trunk up to the heavens or up to the skies, and willing to see the stars and see beyond what's right in front of its eyes. This honeybee, I'm being very strongly guided to tell you guys about the bees. If you didn't all know, bees are, the honeybee changed its ways, essentially. They had to learn how to like flowers and nectar and produce honey originally, and this is, I can't remember the book, but from the library we took out a book on bees. Okay, so anyway, they talk about originally, it was like really big too, if you're there, and yellow. But originally bees were predatory, so we still have bees that eat ants and things like that. So they would eat bugs, and it took a bee to learn how to like flowers. So it also, like here with the Lovers, is this duality, and sometimes it takes us to evolve to learn past predatory bee-like behaviors and stinging, but also turning things into honey. I think there's metamorphosis is really important, and I think the fact that bees and honeybees specifically help pollinate the earth and give us life, this was a pretty big change and a jump in the evolution of bees as well, of giving life and turning things into nectar, into honey, and life-sustaining blood. Okay, so for anybody that may have been something, but there is 2. Always remember 2 sides of the story. I'm hearing justice is blind with justice here, right? I feel like it's not blind, it knows everything, and it wears its heart on its sleeve and says, all right, give me full force here. The elephant is also very significant here. But if you looked here, the arrows were going this way and the stork is flying this way. There could be 2 kinds of information, conflicting kinds of communication, and to remember here that when we want to bring justice to the situations in our lives and bring new understandings and, you know, really change the way we maybe see things, the way we talk about things, When we want to bring balance in our life, this is balance, and justice comes from being grounded and head up into the stars. And again, connection, being grounded on this earth, but being very multidimensional in your thoughts. And I'm hearing prayers as well. Send these off if this is prayers, if this is you hoping and wishing for something new and something to change. Try and take a chance and change the way you look at things. Evolve past the predatory nature of this bee and eating ants and whatever comes to the flowers, and realize, well, what did they want? Maybe there was something cool and significant about what they wanted about the flower. What do we have in common? And from there, we have these beautiful, lovely honeybees. And this is like my favorite lover's card in the entire world. So, sorry, it's hard for you to see. But the sun is here. The sun is here, and there's also hives in the honeycomb as well. So there could be, what is that? 1, 2, 7. The 6-sided one, whatever those combs mean to you, that particular geographic shape may be important as well. But cells, we're all part of the cells. That's what I'm hearing. Let's ask for one more message, guys. And this is just a little quick one. One more message for anyone who's resonated, please. Thank you. So this flew upright, and this flew upright, and a whole bunch went down. So I'm going to put them back. But you do have the 6 of feathers here. Actually, I'm not. I'm being asked to keep them. So 2 of shells, 5 of cups. This is moving and, again, evolving. The dolphin's also very important. Some of you may have Atlantis connections. This could be touching. I'm hearing as well on past life connections from Atlantis, and maybe potentially past lifetimes where you felt left out, and it's really time to move past that. And how do you move past that? By using your discernment. For some of you, right, that's what I heard, and it came out. But within yourself, to make those choices, to choose to evolve, to choose to come to love with every situation, and choose to be love and emanate love. And how do we do that? With love for ourselves, rather than feeling like left out. The jellyfish teaches us about light and the darkness. It's time to move past that and really filter through with this pelican what comes in and what comes out, waiting for it, not searching aggressively is what I heard. But we have the rooster here, and this is, it's hard to see, and it's the sun, but it's the call to awakening. The 5 of fossils, donkey. 7 of feathers, magpie. 9 of fossils. I'm hearing like lying. There could have been kind of like things, trickery. It's time to see with this call to awakening when we're moving past things. It's time to see sometimes things that have been here for a long time, trickery. And even maybe even this is trickery and self-doubt, to telling ourselves that we're, there's a lack here in some way. And look, I have the key, but you don't even want to look. Well, the thing is here, this wolf, it's not looking back. It's seeing beyond those and knowing I'm self-made and connected as well. Animal friends here, the wolf and the raven. The raven follows the wolf. And there is a very significant relationship between these two animals. For some of you, it could be in very important animal totems as well. But one thing I'm hearing with this waking up and moving past, and again filtering through, knowing that there's success for you. You can come as the wolf, self-made, prosperous, and removing any confusion or self-doubt of who holds this key. The magpie is about trickery in some places and moving beyond that, because that's tricking you to put so much on your back, bear such a load. But we have the 6 here of wands, the chariot, death, which is this moth, and the Queen of Pentacles, and she's the nurturer, mother figure, this beautiful pig. You're moving. This spirit of freedom, this chariot, can stay between worlds, and this hummingbird as well is often, significant for our loved ones. And the Spirit wanted you to see these cards. They dim the light. But moving on from any hardships and trickeries, and moving on into victory and success. And these hummingbirds, man, they come from all around. They can see, and they get my garden. They're very, very... I don't know the word. But they are about success. the Six of Wands, the Six of Branches, and that there is transmutation and death within this, but this moth is going to this giant moon, going to this giant light source, and I feel like it all happens from what you can see in the dark, and how it's built you and made you here. And this person is stable. This Queen of Wands, she is nurturing. And if you see, I'm being really guided to tell you the moon is upside down. I will not focus. But there is a new moon there upside down. So if sometimes things seem a little bit out of balance and the world seems a little upside down, keep your nose to you, keep your nose to the ground. Don't do that. Don't put your nose to the ground. Keep your head up high, but focus on you, focus on your pentacles and what you have to offer, what you have to hold, and who you are, and really who you are. Bring change and transformation and metamorphosis. Again, is this, I'm right here. Your metamorphosis hangs from a lot of changes in this wake-up call, saying, cock-a-doodle-doo, wake up, rise and shine. This moth is being drawn into this light, but just be afraid here. Not be afraid, but be aware that be careful what you're drawn to. Make sure it's of the light. And too much of the light, we have a little bit of the skeleton here, but I feel like the skeleton here in Day of the Dead as well could be around October, November, like that kind of end of the like Halloween era. But it could also be looking down to the bones and seeing down to the skeleton issue, as well as with the magpie, it was a skeleton key. So there could be something here as well with the skeletons, as well as correct me, I may be wrong, but it's either Atlantis or Lemurian, with the skull, crystal skulls, and the information that they could take and the downloads that they can take. And if we consider, you know, our body and our crown able to connect with spirit, and that's what I'm hearing, okay? Connecting through spirit, through your crown, or through, if you do have any crystal skulls, that could be something to look into. Being heavily guided there, but remember that the skeleton key, it's down to our bones. We're all the same down there, okay? But your bones show wear and tear. Your bones show your life, and I'm going to stop it there. I'm going to bring one message here from the Nicoletta Saccoli or Cecily Tarot, just for any advice going forward for anyone who's resonated with this reading. Judgment again, or Judgment. So, the Knave of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Five of Swords, and Judgment. It's two judgments, and I'm hearing like just if move past this. If an apology is what's due and there's fear to discuss a past issue, fear not, because there will be transformation. When we talk and when we open up our mouths and when we speak about the things that maybe have brought us loss, when we talk to each other, we can really see things are different. And again, this bunny has a key behind his back. There is something with the key that you remember. You hold it. You hold it. You hold the key. And be the master of your own discernment. Make apologies where it's due. Don't be afraid to look at our shadow self and manifest something new and something beautiful in this world. Anyway, my friends, I hope this resonated. Beautiful, beautiful people. Thank you for subscribing if you're new.